Hello, beautiful friend. Welcome to Ailia Tarot. My name is Ailia, and I'm honored to do your reading today. If you are already a subscriber, thank you so much, and welcome back. Today's reading is for the sign of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or if you have strong placements in your second house. We're going to see what you need to know now in love for the month of October 2025. Please be sure to check out your readings for all three of your sun, moon, rising signs just to get a more comprehensive view of the energies playing out for you this month. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and the united love of the cosmic consciousness. Thank you for helping me see clearly and speak truthfully the messages meant to reach this beautiful soul today. Okay. Messages for Taurus, please. We have unchanged. At this time, the situation is stable and unlikely to change. And then we have white rabbit, spark of curiosity, research it, inner knowing, dark to light. So what I'm hearing is that on the surface, things are going to kind of look the same, but in the subconscious, subterranean level, there's going to be a lot of work happening internally. We have declaration and we have well. Yeah. So with declaration, contract, truth, manifesto, self-rule, and with web, we have deeper meaning, hidden emotions, true feelings. So this really supports the first message that came out. It's like perhaps on the surface, everything is going to look very even. Everything is going to look very placid and stable. As a sign of Taurus too, you're known for your stability, but there is work happening deep within right now for you. There is some hidden, like I keep hearing the word subterranean, so it's like there's actually so much going underneath the surface for you, especially with the white rabbit and the well card. It's like jumping into the well, going deep into yourself, and you're making some sort of declaration. You're reclaiming a sense of power and sovereignty within. Yeah, with the cat card that just came out, this is about like learning how to be unaffected, learning how to say, that's not my thing to take on. I also have the term, what I want, when I want it. So it's recognizing what you are worthy of and what you deserve. So even if on the surface, it's like on the surface, you're very cool cat, very disengaged, you know, I'm hearing black cat energy, but there's a lot of stuff going on deep within. And you're expressing a sense of truth to yourself. I also have uncertain. At this time, the situation or outcome is undetermined. And then I have mirror. self-aware, seeing clearly, making comparisons, reflection. Okay, I'm kind of getting a bigger picture here right now. So the reason why things look very stable and unchanged on the surface is because you're actually uncertain internally right now. There's something going on that is giving you the sense of like not feeling very secure. And okay. Let me try to like put it all into words here. So something has been happening in your life, whether it's recent or it's in the past, that has unfortunately made you feel very unsure of yourself, made you feel like you've had to compare yourself with other people. And it's possible for some of you that you have experienced a level of abuse from either narcissists or people with narcissistic personality tendencies. And this has made it very challenging for you to see yourself clearly. And I'm hearing that like there's a part of you that feels that if you saw yourself the way you wanted to see yourself, you would be told that it's vanity, or you're self-obsessed, or you're very egoic. And that's often what people with narcissistic traits will tend to do, where they want you so focused on them that they try to make you feel bad if you try to focus on yourself. And this has created a lot of uncertainty within you and has given you this sense of like having to constantly look outside of yourself to see if you're doing well enough. But this white rabbit, this deep diving into this well, going into, again, the subterranean level, this is you now disengaging from this energy of the past, disengaging from this place of pain and hurt and insecurity. You're going into yourself to find your inner security. And that's where this declaration comes from. It's reclaiming your power, reclaiming your sovereignty, expressing the truth about yourself. And with declaration, there's also the term liberty or death. Liberty or death. And that's a very like severe expression. But I get that that's almost how you're feeling right now, where it's like, if I can't be free to be who I am, to express the truth of myself, then I don't even want it anymore, you know? It's kind of like at a make or break moment, and I hear that you're going to make that break. Like, there's going to be a severing of the past and a reclaiming of your sense of self and your sense of sovereignty. And for a lot of people, I feel that if there's a shift happening internally with you, even though the external might look the same or might seem the same, there are going to be people that pick up on this change in energy, and they might accuse you of being apathetic or being aloof, you know, or just kind of trying to get you to be in response to them the same way that you used to, but you're not going to be able to anymore because there's such deep work happening inside. And sometimes the only way to create something new is to break all that was not serving you in the past. You're going to acknowledge and recognize when something is not your problem, when something is not your energy, and you're learning how to be unaffected by other people's opinions of you and other people trying to compare you to somebody else. You know, a lot of times in narcissistic abusive relationships, they're going to treat you differently from how they treat everybody else. And they're going to say things like, well, nobody else reacts to me like that. Nobody else thinks that way of me. And it's going to make you feel like you are the one that's crazy, or you are the one that's unreasonable. You're going to now recognize that that is not your problem, and they're not going to be able to hold that against you. With the White Rabbit card too, the research it aspect of it is standing out quite strongly to me right now. So if this is a situation that you are going through, I think it would really serve you right now to do a lot of research into healthy dynamics, healthy relationships, and relationships that are unhealthy. Research into like borderline personality disorder, histrionic personality, bipolar personality, narcissistic personality. Like, get really clear on what is yours and what is somebody else's, because you're entering a time of spiritual awakening. You're going down this rabbit hole, literally and figuratively, to reclaim your truth, reclaim your power, to reset the rules of the game, and to realign your perception of what is going to sustain you. And I think during this time too, with social resources under the well card, interesting that I said web. So I think there might be something there too about like weaving a web, whether it's like a security net or just a web of connection, so that there is people around you that you can trust and rely on, who can help keep that sense, that new sense of reality that you are building for yourself right now. And yeah, so again, with social resources, I think that really supports that, like really building a community that is yours and yours alone, so that you can receive nourishment and support and a sense of sustenance from the people that are around you during this time. Let me get a drink of water. Yeah, if you are going through this right now, if this reading resonates with you, my heart really goes out to you. I'm really sorry that you are going through something like this. But know that this is not forever. Like, you have the power to change it. You have the power to shift it. You have the power to know what is your truth and not let anyone come in and try to weave these lies around you, lies about your sense of who you are and your sense of self. And I feel like the reason why this Unchanged card came out is because it's also telling you that while you are doing this research, while you are building this community and securing these places of secure foundations for yourself, it's important to This reading is making me really sad. I'm sorry. It's important to maintain an external mask of like an external mask that everything is still the same. You know, this is a very specific reading for somebody, and if it is meant for you, I truly hope it finds you. And this might not be for for everyone. So again, you know, check sun, moon, and rising. This is a very, very specific message for someone, but it's important during this time to not let on that you are doing these things. It's important to not let on that there is a life that you are building outside, because people like that can be very challenging to be with, and they, you know, there's the possibility that they're going to want to try and stop the situation. If this reading is for you, you know exactly what I mean. You know exactly what I mean by that, and why this unchanged card came up for you. Yeah, this is a very dense, heavy energy right now. What advice can we give to this beautiful soul who is going through these challenging feelings right now? We have 7 of Wands, Strength, and 2 of Pentacles. That's actually so beautiful. So with the 7 of Wands, it's telling you that you're rising above a situation. So however you are feeling about what's going on right now, Spirit wants you to know that you will rise above the situation victorious. And with the Strength card, it's reminding you that what you're doing right now is building a very strong, unshakable internal sense of self, internal strength. You're shifting your internal energy from this darkness into something that is light and beautiful. And when I say light, I mean light in the sense of like vibrancy, but also lightness of being, you know, a vitality. This Strength is about an inner knowing of who you are, your true feelings about yourself, and a clear reflection of you versus what somebody wants you to believe you are, you know. And the 2 of Pentacles is telling me that you're going to feel like you're moving between 2 worlds right now, which is true. You're going to be feeling like you're shifting between one reality, which is the reality that this other person has wanted you to believe, and the reality that you are building for yourself at this time. And I see here, there's like a dark and a light. And this light is coming to the surface. It's rising above the horizon right now, you know. Oh my gosh. 5 of Cups, Queen of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups. Wow. With the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck, big changes are happening. Change is taking place, but it's all happening underneath the surface. The Wheel is a very karmic card. So this wheel is turning. There is something that you are letting go of, and you're being supported by the universe during this time. I want to check something here though. Give me a second. So this Queen of Wands card is not representing a person. It's talking about an energy right now. The Five of Cups and the Queen of Wands, again, we're talking about a sense of strength. And the Five of Cups is recognizing loss. And so I'm hearing that you have to be really honest about what you're willing to sacrifice in order to move into this new sense of self. What you're willing to let go of in order to empower yourself into the next step. And so you have to kind of decide for yourself what that means. You know, I can't, this is not a personal reading, so it's going to be hard to say. And I'm not a therapist. I'm not anyone in any of these fields. And so, you know, it could be really challenging, I know, because sometimes there might be children involved, or there might be, you know, there might be really deeply rooted things involved. And this is why you need to build that community and do your research and find social resources, because I'm getting that there is something you're going to have to sacrifice. And that's part of the strength that you're building, is recognizing that you are willing to let go of anything that does not serve you, and that the only person who has power over you is yourself. Because when you do that, we have the Ace of Pentacles. You're going to receive an incredible amount of wealth. And wealth does not just mean money. You know, wealth can be emotional wealth, can also be a sense of security with the Ace of Pentacles. And with the Eight of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups, this is telling me that you are working towards a wish fulfillment. You're working towards a sense of liberation, a sense of freedom. Again, we have this feeling of light, expansion and light, openness. So this is work worth doing, but it will not be easy. It's incredibly important for you right now to build your community, do your research, create a safety net for yourself, and decide for yourself, verbally, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. I'm so sorry, Taurus. My recording device died in the middle of that reading, but I just feel like it's very important for me to get this message out, because if this message is resonating for you, I think it's very important for you to receive this during this time. It's very important for you to get very clear with yourself what new contract you're going to build for yourself right now. What rules you're going to set for yourself right now, in which ways that you're going to challenge the status quo, which could be what it is that you believe about yourself and what you believe you deserve during this time. This is deep, deep, deep internal work that's going to be incredibly fruitful, not just for this current situation, but for any situation moving forward. This is the work that you're doing right now with the Eight of Pentacles. You know, you're really planting these seeds and growing something new and profound for yourself right now. I want to end your reading with an animal apothecary card. Oh my, we have metamorphosis and immense growth. That is actually so beautiful. Metamorphosis and immense growth. Thank you, universe, for giving them two very strong messages. Let me see what the guidebook has to say. Okay, hold on. See, with the Metamorphosis card, it's like going through these changes that don't look like anything on the surface. On the surface, it looks like nothing's happening, but deep within your being, deep within your molecular being, you're like completely changing the entirety of who you are right now. Okay. Metamorphosis. For caterpillar to become the butterfly she's destined to be, she has to commit the most ambitious act of allowing her past self to become annihilated. A radical change is at hand for you as well, as you're asked to step into a fuller version of yourself. Caterpillar says that the cocoon phase is scary and painful, but so worth it. Let go of attachments to your identity and outcomes. Resisting this moment will only slow down your development in the cocoon. Expect challenge and the demanding labor of metamorphosis. There will be moments of great pain and not believing you can do it. Give loving acceptance to the old, fearful parts that feel frustrated and trapped, but be clear in your understanding that these feelings are an illusion trying to keep you in the comfort of the known. The old cloak you wore for protection is now ready to be shed. You are on the verge of profound transformation and being asked to live in the end, keeping in mind the beauty, success, and fullness coming for you. The metamorphosis will be complete soon, and something more profound than your deepest desire is waiting for you. Be strong, little caterpillar. Big change is coming for you. We have immense growth with Vulture. Vulture comes to speak to us about the wisdom and the sacredness of suffering. In Buddhism, the first noble truth is that all life involves suffering. It is not something to be escaped, but to be accepted. Only when we accept this law of our existence are we able to transmute and grow from suffering. There is a profound lesson in the name of the turkey vulture, Cathartis aura, meaning golden purifier. They indeed purify the landscapes by removing decomposing carcasses that could spread disease and harmful bacteria. In the same way Vulture cleanses the land, suffering purifies the heart from and removes the veils of ego. Suffering comes in two forms. Both are meant for growth. The first form is inflicted upon us and out of our control. The second form is self-inflicted, created from the attachments and illusions of our ego. Whatever your form of suffering takes, you must first accept it. It is only when we accept it that pain begins to do what it was meant to do, transform us. This is the genius alchemical property behind acceptance. It transmutes. It is your choice whether to allow that power to attack you or to transmute its energy into your greatest asset. If you choose the latter, within you a hidden gift will be revealed far greater than all your pain. Taurus, if this message was for you, I want you to know that my heart is with you and that there is an incredible web of support for you out there. Do your research, okay? Look into resources available to you right now. If you have stayed with this reading until the end, please comment, I transmute my pain. I transmute my pain. Thank you for joining me for this reading today. I truly hope that you will find this inner strength in yourself and overcome the challenges that you are facing at the moment, because on the other end of it is something incredibly beautiful, and I'm hearing so much better than you can even imagine. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.